Hello, hello everybody, and welcome back to All Derps Farm on the No Man's Land map. We are back again with our hay harvest. Hey! So hey Hitman.
Hey.
He's out there. He's the one in the executive. He's the one in the executive schluter, doing the windrowing. And over there is Squirrelly. Hello, Squirrelly.
Hello.
Who is doing the tedding. And Ted is not his name, so don't even go there.
It's Tedder Bear.
So yes, and I have got the magnificent baler. So gonna get some round bales on this.
Yay, round bales.
And I've put it up to the. I think I put it up to the maximum size. So.
Yeah, since we're not wrapping them.
Exactly. I just hope the let me just check something before I get too far.
Uh-oh.
Well, I need to check that the bale loader can handle it. Yes, it can.
Yep.
Because that would be good. It's like, yeah, we've made all these bales. Yeah. Carry them yourself.
Yeah. Go gadget strong arms.
Exactly.
Oh boy, up and down. We're almost done the tedding.
Yeah.
And then it's what, bale picker upper time.
Yeah.
Have the horses been sorted out today?
I think they were done previously because we're still on the same day as we were when we last recorded. So.
Right. Okay.
I think you took care of them actually.
I think so, but I mean, I don't really work, so it might not have been me.
we know that.
Yeah, I know. We know.
Da, da, da. So it's more up and down the field simulator.
Squirrely, if you have to wreck any of my nice lines there while you're working, don't worry about it. Go for it.
All right.
Don't cry too much. I know you're having to work around it over here on the side by the trees.
I do like the automatic drop for this round baler.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yep. Okay. Thank you very much. Of course, I forget to pay attention to the fill level. So what I do is I just I cheat and I go and just do a loop.
You cheat and you do what?
I do a loop.
A loop.
Yeah, I steer the tractor so that I steer it off of the line, so it drops the bale to the side of the windrow, and then I steer round in a circle and come back and carry on.
The other thing you can do is just slam it in reverse and back up a little bit to get the picker up.
Yeah, but that's more disjointed.
That's the way I do it, but I guess I'm disjointed.
You know, I just don't like kind of slamming it in reverse, as it were, and yeah, so I'm just crazy.
That's neat. On my real life backhoe has the direction shifter is called a reverser, and you can actually switch it from forward to backwards without even switching gears or anything. I don't, because I don't like the way it works, but that is meant to. I'm assuming it's when you're using the front loader to load, say, a dump truck or something. You would go into the pile and then switch to reverse and dump it, and then switch to forward. Or if you're plowing or whatever, I don't know what else. But that's pretty neat.
I'm over this side of the field just to make sure that people are still working.
We're working. Well, I'm working. Yeah, I see Squirrelly still mowing. Everybody's working. Jeez.
Squirrelly's still mowing?
Yeah, I think so. No, he's not. Yeah, no, he's
Tedding.
not mowing. He was tedding. What are you doing over there?
Doing my thing.
Like you're doing a bale.
Well, not me. The tractor was. I mean, tractors are intimately attracted to large round bales.
Yes, they're attracted to it. You invited that one. You know what? He sighs like that because he wishes he'd said it.
No, that one was
That's
truly awful.
Was it? Oh, I thought it was pretty clever.
I mean, I'd type it in chat, but I wouldn't say it.
Oh.
I'd type it in chat in one of
well.
Wolfman's streams or something like that. Such joy.
Yep. And for free, even.
Indeed. All
Alright.
this work. I wonder how much we'll make from these hay bales, because this is the first time we're actually cutting this for hay.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be an interesting comparison, really, to see how much this size field makes for hay versus how much we make on the other side field for the silage. I suspect and hope that the silage would make more, because it should do. You'll see.
Yeah, you'd think.
And I think we've actually got a larger area for the silage field as well, so it kind of has that as an advantage also.
Yeah, I'll try and keep the windrow paths nice and interesting for you to drive on.
Oh.
But I'm not bailing.
They all lead into the trees.
Yeah.
Underwater.
I'm going to take advantage of the fact that Fad doesn't pay attention. I'm just going to lead him on a wild goose chase off the side of the farm, so he never comes back again.
Yep. Sounds about right.
It does indeed. Who could be shocked or surprised by that?
No, good luck using GPS picking up the hay.
Oh, good God, never. Unless it's been GPS to windrow, it would make no sense.
Yeah. Here he goes as his loop-de-loop.
Yep.
Loop-de-loops are here again.
Down to loop-de-loop. Oh dear. I sometimes think that we have way too much fun with this. I was trying to describe this to someone that I haven't spoken to before. And I go, yeah, what we do is we basically, it's an excuse. The whole recording for YouTube thing is really just an excuse for us to get together and just rip the hell out of each other.
Yeah. That sounds like a good enough reason, honestly.
Yeah, pretty much.
Now this is interesting. So with that first bale on, I couldn't add any other ones to it. It's only allowed one bale size at a time on the trailer.
Well, but is the first one still 150 centimeters?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, it makes sense that it wouldn't be able to mix and match, but that's just frustrating.
Yeah.
Yeah, just throw it aside.
Of course, the first one was started when it was still baling the grass for silage.
So it's just a write-off.
What's that?
The bale. Being facetious. Is that the last? I'll have to go back around the field and check, but I think that was the last of the windrowing.
Yes.
Sure.
Yeah, so you probably best just to jump in the harvester and finish off that field adjacent to us.
That I shall do so. Bumpity bumping over the windrows. Good thing we don't have the heck, what's the mod called, or the setting?
Crop destruction.
Yeah. Well, is it that wrecks the windrows as well, or is that precision? Some setting in precision? I can't remember now.
I think it's in precision because you can drive over the roads without a problem with the crop destruction.
Yeah. So it's the precision. Gotcha.
Here comes Squirrelly, here comes Squirrelly. He's getting all the bales.
Oh man.
Everyone's going, no, Fad, don't do it! It's kind of, yeah, sometimes you just like the tune. Then you go, oh my god, no, it's that one! No, how, Fad, how dare you! It's not even June yet!
It's April.
Indeed.
Well, that's what it says. APR, isn't that April? Oh my. For bad
No,
jokes
it's what we've written on your pay packet. All payments rescinded.
Aw, not for rehire.
Basically.
Just like poor Miller in Expanse, not for rehire.
Wow. I have actually finished watching that now.
You finished watching what?
The Expanse.
Oh, did you? Oh.
Mhm.
What'd you think?
I thought it was alright.
I haven't finished it yet. I only watched the first 2 seasons so far.
Really? No, I
Well,
binged hard.
Yeah. Well, it's easy to do on that show.
Well, I was watching it largely while I was doing other things. I was playing the games and watching it, so hence why my opinion is, yeah, it's okay. Not because there was anything wrong with it, but because I kind of watched it whilst doing other things. So
That's what I'm doing as well. Yep.
but no,
Most of what I watch is over on my other screen while I'm playing something.
yeah, I usually have it on my iPad whilst I'm playing something. But no, I quite enjoyed it. It's, yeah, in many ways it's kind of more realistic to kind of where we are now in terms of technology and stuff than a lot of other science fiction. And politically speaking, yeah, you can see the infighting, and it becomes, yeah, I believe that. I believe we would be like that.
Because we're humans and we won't change in the next couple hundred years.
Precisely.
Yeah. Sooner or later, we're going to realize that, hey, we may all be from our different tribes, but we're still all of one species that the aliens are going to try and kill and eat, or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, you haven't said any of that yet, have you? Okay.
No, I haven't seen anything on that, but no spoilers, sir.
Well, what would I give you? Have I given you spoilers on anything in the past?
No, but I've been spoiled.
Well, that's because you're a brat, but there we go.
Yes. Had a pool growing.
But there we go. But no, it's all good. I mean, like I said, I thought it was an enjoyable show. And, yeah. The thing is, like I say, you look at it in terms of political aspects, and it's like, yeah, that's... I think that's largely where they're trying to send the message for the overall series. It's kind of, yeah, try not to forget, we're all made of the same bits and pieces.
Yep. As flawed as they are,
Mm-hmm.
that's what makes us human. Otherwise,
Indeed.
we'd just be robots.
Indeed.
We'd be slaves to Musk or whoever. 10 years, we may not even remember. Well, we'll remember him, but I mean, he may be nothing but a memory, and we may have some other person pushing the tech.
So if you're at the end of season 2, they've not even really figured out much to do with the proto-molecule, have they?
I don't want to say anything because there might be other people that were spoiling it for her.
Well, I'm saying they haven't figured out the proto-molecule doesn't really spoil a lot.
That's true.
And that's why I deliberately said it that way. No, I don't want to spoil anyone, but again, it is a series that's been out for a while, so
Yeah.
if you haven't...
Yeah. The only spoiler is how it ends in that they just cut it off in the 6th season, like after 6 episodes. Like, yep, that's it, we're done. What?
Yeah, I think...
What?
Well, it got cancelled twice from what I read, because I did do a quick search on that, because I was going, okay, is there going to be any more? And it's going, no, it's been cancelled, and I think what happened was it got cancelled by, I think, was it Sci-Fi that were doing it originally? They cancelled it because it wasn't getting good ratings, and then Amazon picked up the gauntlet and did it a bit more for another 2 or 3 seasons, and then they said, oh yeah, we're not making enough money on it, so we're gonna drop it too.
I suspect part of it was the writing of the novels and how the story was going, which is part of why it got cancelled, I think.
Okay, I have to admit I haven't read... Obviously I haven't read the novels because I've watched the series in a very short space of time.
I haven't read all the novels yet. I'm only on the 2nd one, unless you count the short stories, in which case then I'm on the 3rd or so. But,
yeah. I've got more than 40 books that I've already purchased, so I'm unlikely to be reading that anytime soon.
Mm-hmm.
Are you trying to read the books and then watch the series, or?
Yeah, or else.
So you don't spoil yourself on the series, or?
Right, and unfortunately, the books they didn't mention the Earth government, Aberasala, or.
Oh,
Sergeant
she's a
Draper.
great character.
Yeah, but they didn't. They weren't in the first books.
Ah.
So the 2nd book was with well, I mean, anyone who doesn't know anything about this is going to be bored silly. So probably a pointless thing to talk about on video. But anyway.
Yeah, we're talking about a science fiction program that you've not been watching. So yeah, well done. And we're only spending half the episode talking about it, so it's not like you can complain. If you've got a complaint about us talking about The Expanse, hit the like button and really give it to us.
We were yakking before about perfect games, and I said I had 3, and I couldn't remember the other one. It was a Hydroneer.
Ah, yeah.
That game is fun. I really enjoyed it.
Yes, it's trying to get those games to completion and then kind of put them into your special category in Steam, where it's like, yeah, I've done that game, woo!
Well, I've got lots that I've got hundreds or thousands of hours in. I could say that, but never finished the achievements.
Ah, yeah.
Like Oxygen Not Included. I keep going back to that one. I really enjoy that one.
Well, sometimes you just almost have to have an individual save game just to do one achievement.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm just I've been working on Farm Manager because I'd done most of the ones for 2021, but I hadn't done them for 2018. So I've been doing that. So I'm now one achievement away from completing each one of those. So one achievement in 2018, one achievement in 2021. And then I will complete both Farm Managers until they do some more DLC or they release a new version. I hope they come with another version or something like that, because I really do love that game. So if anyone likes farming games and hasn't done Farm Manager, definitely check out 2021. I I do enjoy that mechanic. If you like the more the management style than driving the tractor around, similar to what Farming Giant used to be, which is the UIG game, which if you manage to get it to run, then you're probably some kind of person who deals in black magic. Because, yeah, UIG.
Oh, did somebody already get in a Schluter, did they?
Yeah. I was having a hard time going up this hill with that other one.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Aha!
Hopefully this will pull the thing there. I think it should.
Well, of course, as you get the more bales on there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
70%.
I didn't think it carried that many bales. Maybe I'm probably thinking of the one that I've had in 2013 because I've been doing farm sim achievements as well. Trying to get those all finished for 2013. Because I've done 15, 17. Technically, I've done 19, but I haven't done it in my own mind because the 10 million achievement was achieved based on an edited XML file, so it's cheated, and I'm not prepared to not actually do it properly because that's naughty.
That's cheating.
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally agree.
So I'm actually going to catch up to the cheat by doing it really. And then 2022. I've got to do the 22 achievements. I haven't done those all yet. Every once in a while, I load up and try and do them. Yeah. And then somewhere along the lines, I've got to find myself a job.
Oh, yeah.
I know. It's crazy.
That. Bet you didn't.
Hmm?
I said I forgot about that, but I bet you didn't.
I have not been looking as yet. It's my priority's been to do some other bits that I need to get done.
Like Farm Sim and
now it's time
Farm
to.
Giant.
Well, yeah, that too. Plus, I also had some. I was having some dental work done and things like that. So, yeah, always something in life. I mean, but there we go. Yeah, so it's all good fun. And yeah, so we're kind of towards the end of another episode, and this massive field, these new bigger pieces of equipment, and we still haven't fully completed a cut, Ted, row and bale. So
No, we've been at it for about an hour, I think, total.
yes, yeah. So but.
So
We will get it done, and I will make a note of how much money we get from selling the old Baileys, so that we can do a comparison to the Watsets.
Because science.
Well, just because it interests me, so it might interest somebody else on the planet. I don't know. I tend to be pretty weird in what interests me, so.
Yep, and so do the rest of us, it seems. Is it really weird if we're all like that, though?
Well, yeah, it's one of those things. Everyone loves to nerd out and stuff.
Well, I still have the prices I got for those other ones in the small bales for the wagon loads. I still have that written down.
So yeah,
Have it
you do.
Yep. I have it on my whiteboard.
Actually, I was going to say I don't have a whiteboard, but I do have one right next to me. So it's a whiteboard with a foamy bottom section. So you've got like a pin cushion bit and a whiteboard bit.
Oh yeah.
So, but yeah, all good fun.
All right, and was that a hint, by the way, a minute ago?
What you mean when I said as we're getting to the end of another episode?
That's right. and then you went on to talk about whiteboards. So yeah. Somehow it was my fault, that man.
I didn't talk about whiteboards until at least 2 minutes after I'd said it was an end of an episode. So, I mean, come on.
Well, shut up and end it then. Well,
so, yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us yet again.
So regardless of whether or not you've liked or hated what you've seen, do hit the like button.
2 more. Just need 2 more on this trailer.
There are usually like 3 or 4 likes on the video. So for those of you that are hitting the button, thank you very much. I do appreciate it. I do actually look each week when the episodes have gone live. Look to see. So yeah, we're gonna have.
Saying you like the likers.
Yeah, I like the likers. It's meta liking. It's not metal liking, but meta liking.
There we go.
So next episode, I'm assuming we're not mowing.
No, we will not be mowing next episode. Next episode, I'm hoping that we're going to be. I'm going to try and do some work off screen now that I've got a bit of time. Try and get us so that we've got some more money in the bank again, because we've spent quite a bit on upgrading equipment, and we'll be looking to do more on the production chains side. We've been hinting at that for a few times now, and it's not the fact that we're trying to tease you and say, oh, we'll do it, and oh no, we won't. It's the fact that we need the money in the bank. So I'm hoping we'll be able to sell the silage bales and see what those are next time. Sell the soybean crop, which is our cash crop. And once we've got the income from that, we'll be going and we'll probably be placing some buildings and doing some supply chain production work.
The soybean field it yielded 7,822 liters.
Okay.
7,822 liters, so that's about 60% of a trailer load.
Yeah, that's.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not worried about the liters. I care about how many monies we get.
How many monies?
How many monies?
Yeah.
That's why we're waiting for 2 months, because in 2 months' time, the price should hit the peak. So.
Sweet. Right before the harvest for like a normal harvest, so that basically you're at the end of the season, or not end of the season, but before the start of the season.
Something like that.
Supply would be the lowest. Is what I'm trying to say.
So there we go. Okay.
Okay, we're outro right now. I'm calling.
Are we?
I'm calling it.
Are we? We're out.
Well, I'm going to go sell these bales now. So.
Yep. Okay.
Oh,
well,
I'm gonna say goodbye, and then you can. It's gonna be on you. So thanks so much for joining us, and we'll see you next time, assuming we haven't murdered each other by then.
Have a good one.
take care, folks.
Bye.
Bye.